lovelies, welcome or welcome back if you're new. I'm Rachel. Now, to get started, we're gonna do, this is bookish, this is the Touch Her or I Kill You, Touch Her and You Die book recommendations. First, I'm gonna just get right to the chase and start with none other than Twisted Love by Ana Huang. Huang? Something like that. You follow Ava and Alex Volkov. Alex is super broody, super mean. Not mean, but like, don't go near me. Like, it's very much, I love everyone in the world. It gives me the I hate everyone in the world except for you vibes. Like, that's also a trope in this book, is I hate everyone in the world except for you. That's about it. This book follows Alex and Ava. Ava is going through, she's also, I don't know if this is considered a spoiler, but she's scared of water. She does not like water. It starts off, I can't remember because it's been a while since I've read it. But I do know there's a protective scene where, I don't want to spoil anything, but something happens to where she gets stuck in the water and he has to rescue her, and he literally chokes a girl out and says, "You go near my woman again and I will kill you." And I thought that was just chef's kiss. Like, that's a man I love. Like, come on. Alex Volkov is the man. I have not read this one. I think it's a dark romance, if I remember correctly. It's supposed to be a dark romance. I plan on reading it at some point. And that is Even If It Hurts by Sam Mariana. Now, I heard this guy's a psychopath. I have not read the book, so I'm speaking from what I know, from what others have said about this book. He's a psychopath. He's downright psychopath, like complete psychopath. And the description, she even writes a lot of triggers. I don't know what the triggers are because it's very, like, I don't know specifically what they are, but she does say that if you're looking for a hero, he's not it type thing. I did flip through the book. I know it's a shame, flip through the book. And there was this scene where he's choking out his girlfriend. Oh, okay. So I remember pieces of what it's about. So it kind of gives me After vibes because the girlfriend and him, she drowns in a pool. She can't swim either, kind of like Ava. She drowns in a pool and he rescues her. And so him and his girlfriend have a bet to have a bet going on that she can't just have her boyfriend date her and then break her heart afterwards. Such After vibes. As I was thinking about this book, I'm like, it's After, completely. But it's much darker than After, I hear. So that's this book. So yeah, that's a good one. And there's a couple I'm not going to have with me, so I'm going to put them like somewhere over there somewhere. This one is Crave by Tracy Wolff. This follows, and I don't remember her name for the life of me. I've tried trying to figure out her name. I want to say it's like, I keep wanting to say Maggie, and I don't know why. But anyways, irrelevant, I guess. Her parents die, so she goes and has to go to this academy. It kind of gives out Twilight vibes, but a bit better. No, don't come at me. But anyways, this gives off Twilight vibes, and so she goes to a school for, it's called, what's it called? I keep wanting to call it Vladimir Academy, and I don't know where that came from. I feel like that's a different book, Vladimir Academy or something like that. This school is called, I don't know. Anyway, she has to go to a boarding school where they're all supernatural. She meets Jackson Vega, who is a vampire, and when they first meet, he's giving her the cold shoulder. He's like, and he's trying to scare her away from him because he thinks he's dangerous for her. So he's trying to scare her, and she's just not scared. She's not scared. And that is where the story starts. I'm not going to spoil anything because a lot happens. And there is the second book, which is this one. And I have not finished this one. I'm only on page 80, like 79. I am barely made a dent in this one. But that also is a good one. What did Jackson do that gave me protective vibes? I'm trying to think of what he's done that has earned him the protective boyfriend vibes. Here's one. I don't think it's a spoiler, but he literally lifts a guy in the air with his telekinesis or whatever he has, his powers, where he can, like, lift things with his mind, I think. And so he literally pushes everyone back from the room, builds a barrier, and chokes the guy out, and actually kills him. Or does he kill? I think he does kill him, or almost kills him. Like, he's about to die. So that happened in Crave. That happened. So that was insane. Okay, guys. We're doing a book that I'm very, 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 very excited for. Because the second one comes out in July. Next month. July 2nd. None other than Powerless by Lauren Roberts. This gives me off the Hunger Game vibes and Divergent mixed. So you have Peyton. Peyton is, I want to say she doesn't have money. She doesn't come from money. So what she does for a living is she steals. She steals honey buns, or they call them honey. I don't know why I'm saying honey buns, because they don't call them honey buns. They call them sticky buns, but I think of them as honey buns. I don't know if it's the same thing. She steals sticky buns. And she met the prince because she had to save him, Prince Kai. And so she saved Prince Kai, and now she has to go into these games. And in these games, she's fighting for her survival. If she does not win, she dies. So, yeah, it's intense. And there is betrayal in this book, I'm not going to lie. And I was so sad. It does lift Eve off on a cliffhanger. And I was shooketh. I don't know why I say shooketh instead of shocked. But I like saying shooketh because it sounds cooler. Anyways, this did leave off at a cliffhanger. I'm trying to think of what Kai did. Oh, Kai. Poor Kai. He literally, and this isn't as bad as, as protective as the other ones. But he is protective. He said, "Who did this to you?" And I was like, oh no. And I could just tell he wanted to murder that person. And he's like, "I'm only going to ask again, who did this to you?" That just right there, that just gave me the, I will kill someone for you if I have to vibes. Kai and Peyton. That's my favorite book. Next we have, oh my gosh, I love this book. Okay, ready? Everyone who should have read this book. If not, you should. It is so good. That is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. They're coming out with the third one in 2025, and I can't wait. I already pre-ordered it. And so this is about Xaden and Violet. Xaden and her have a weird relationship. They don't like each other at first. He can't stand her. She can't stand him, and they literally tried to kill each other. For real, they tried to kill each other in the beginning. He wants to kill her. Yes. That's honestly how it goes. So this follows Violet and Xaden. Violet's mom is the what am I saying? She's the, can't think, brain fart. What is it? She's the, what do you call her? No, she's the, she's in charge of the Dragon College. So she's like the whole I don't know what you call her, a cadet? I don't remember. She's in charge of this college for dragons. It's a dragon riding college. And basically you have to go to these trials. Like, a lot of people do die. I will say that. A lot of people die in this book. It's not fun and games. People are dying left and right. Violet does not know how to... She's short. So, and she also has a condition, not short, sorry. She has a condition where she's not as strong as everyone else. So she has a condition where her bones will literally break. And so she can't fight as well as everyone else because their bones don't break. Her bones break. Like, she just walks and her bones break. Kid you not. And so there's a lot of fighting scenes where she has to learn how to fight in her own way because she cannot physically fight someone because her bones will break. And I love seeing how she develops in these books. So good. She develops very well. Xaden is my man. I love him. I will always love Xaden. I even have an Xaden Royston candle up there. So yeah, I don't know if I described this book, but I did. I feel like I did kind of. But the thing that he did for Violet that I thought was, I think he kills for her. I'm pretty sure he's killed people for her. If I remember, he did something. He does something to protect her. There's also betrayal in this book too. So apparently my books have betrayals in them, left and right. Next, for my favorite series of 2024, one of my favorite series of 2024. Powerless is my favorite series of 2024. This is the second. We've got Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. And this is a big book. Big book. I think it's like 100 or so chapters. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there's like, oh my gosh. There's 680 pages, and there are, flipping through the book, I think like 100 chapters. So it's a nifty book. I think it took me a week because I got so into it that all these books took me a week to, the whole series took me about a week to finish the whole series. And so this you follow Johnny Kavanaugh and Shannon. Johnny, keep confusing him with Joey. Joey's not in this book. Well, he is. Johnny is, so what this book is about, Shannon and Johnny. Shannon is heavily bullied. Like she switched schools because she was so bullied. And so she goes to Tolman College. And she meets Johnny. How they meet is she was walking across the pitch, or the rugby pitch, or whatever you want to call it. And she got hit with the ball. Like he hit her with the ball. And he felt so bad that he went to go help her. And he has a cute nickname for her. Her name's Shannon, like the river. Because of her eyes are so blue, he calls her Shannon, like the river. And I think it's the cutest thing ever. I love when books have pet names. Like Princess, or like, I think the other book, I think that I haven't finished it, and I haven't finished the book, is the second one to Twisted Love series. He calls her Princess. I'm like, oh my gosh, so cute. Anyways, that's side point. Now, what Johnny did to protect Shannon, he literally goes up to her bullies, and, well, first he says, hey, Shannon, can you go outside real quick? I need to go do something, because he spots her bullies. She goes outside. He's like pounds this guy, literally beats this guy up, and says, if you go near her, if your girlfriend goes near my woman again, I will kill you. I was, oh my gosh, it was hot. It was hot. And if anyone tries to go near her, talk to her, he's like, what are you doing? Don't talk to my girl. Like, it's insanely funny. Another one that has that same thing is this one. But this one follows Joey, which is the brother. I love Joey. He's my book boyfriend. Joey Lynch is going through it. Joey Lynch is going through a lot. I will say most of these books deal heavily with stuff. Binding 13 deals with, they all deal with domestic violence. Domestic violence and bullying. And then the third and fourth deal with domestic violence, drug abuse, drug use, and rape. So that happens. So this book is, just a warning, this book is very can be very triggering. But Joey's a sweetheart. So what happens is there's a scene in here where Joey, like, they've been loving each other since they were 12 years old. But Joey's like, nah, I don't love her. I can't love her. Man's literally fell in love with her the minute they met. And the whole book, he's like, no, I can't love her. I don't love her. They say they don't love each other, but at the end, they love each other. It takes forever for them to admit their feelings. Or they're doing a lot of friends with benefits. Lots of spice in this book. I don't know if I did this book yet, but I don't think I did. You cannot do a book, boyfriend, protective romance if you don't have Warner from Shatter Me. He is in my opinion, the best protective boyfriend in any book. Well, for a YA book. So this follows, sorry I keep moving. I'm trying to get comfortable because my back is in pain because I'm standing. So if you see me shifting a lot, that is why. So I'm so sorry. It might be annoying. But Juliet, this follows Juliet and Warner. His real name's Aaron, but I call him Warner because I've never thought of him as Aaron. So he's Warner to me. This follows Juliet Forrest, don't know how to pronounce her last name, and Warner. Warner is very much protective of Juliet. He has done things throughout the whole series, because I'm on Imagine Me. I'm on the 6th book, which I love. I'm only a couple pages in because I just started it today. Which I've stopped some of these books between reads. So I haven't read them for a couple months, and I just finished all 4 of them within the couple days. I read 4 of these in the couple days. For like 2 days, and I finished 4 of them in 2 days. Don't know why I'm trying to say that. Anyways, Shatter Me follows Juliet and Aaron, or Warner, and I just said I don't call him Aaron. It's stuck in my head now. But Warner does a lot of things to protect his woman. Like a lot of things. She doesn't love him at first because she thinks he's the enemy. He's literally tried to kill her. So she thinks he's trying to kill her. So there's this one scene where she literally shot him. And he's like, oh man, I'm in love with that woman. And there's couple scenes, like in the first book, I have annotated actually, because I loved it so much. It says, if any of you hurt her, I will shoot you myself. And then he barks loudly, stand down, soldier. And as I think of that, I'm thinking of it in Warner's voice. Not in my head, it's in Warner's voice. In my voice, it's not Warner's voice. But think of Warner's voice and think of that, but in a growl. Like a grrr. I don't know. But anyway, Shatter Me has that. He's so protective of her. I love him so much. He has gone through hell and back for Juliet. Like literally, he will do anything for his woman. And that's what I love about him. Next, we have a couple more on my Kindle because I do not have the physical books. And I'll leave those up here somewhere in the picture. We've got the Royal Elite series. I feel like has it. I don't know if all of them have it because I've only read the 4th one. I'm currently reading the 1st one. The first one is called Defiant King. The one I'm thinking of, the one I read is with, I don't know why I keep wanting to say Violet and Xaden. That's 4th Wing. The one I'm thinking of is Black Knight. It's a friends to lovers to enemy. It's friends to enemies to lovers. So he literally hates her. They hate each other. They cannot stand each other. Like they want to kill each other. Like they could probably kill each other if they were in the same room. He's mean to her. He bullies her like throughout this book. It's insane. Some of the things he says, I'm like, are you serious? Like even I thought it was uncalled for throughout the whole books. It's pretty they get pretty dark in my opinion. I don't know if they're considered dark, but to me it's a bit dark. The first one at least. So Black Knight follows Kimberly and Xander. They hate each other, can't stand each other, but there's this guy that likes her and he's trying to basically get Xaden to like admit his feelings for Kimberly, so he goes out with her. Man literally pummels this guy, like punches him in the face for going near Kimberly. And Kimberly doesn't, she's like, why would he do that? Why would he punch Roy? Or I ever forget his name, but she's like, why would he punch him? I don't understand. Girl, he likes you. You don't punch a guy if you're unless you're jealous of. And so he's wallowing. And one time they drunk text each other. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's insane. So I will have that book up there. That is the Royal Elite Book 4 by Raina Kent series. The next one, I really don't know much about it because I have not read it. All I know is it's a Peter Pan and Wendy retelling. Yeah. It's called Hooked by Emily McIntyre. Have that up there. This follows Hook and Wendy. I think he wants to kill Wendy because he doesn't like her dad. So, and that's about all I know because I have not read the book. So I'm not there. So if you want me to do a review in that, let me know down in the comments or just like the video. I don't know, to let me know you want to read it or hear about it. But that is all the books I have for now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up, leave a like, leave a comment, and if you can, subscribe. So thank you for watching, lovelies. Bye.